Let's take a look at the tail of the tape for tonight's co-main event of the evening. 27 years old for Marco Elpidio, 36 for Polo Reyes. Height advantage is also going for Polo Reyes at 1.8 meters, which translates to 5'10" to the 5'9", so a little bit of an inch advantage. 154.3 pounds officially for Polo, 154.3, exactly the same for Marco. Look at the record. In experience, 9-7 for Polo Reyes, 11-3-1 Marco Elpidio. But Polo Reyes has been all over the world. Now to official announcement for Felipe de Maria.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the night, and it's 3 rounds in the lightweight division. Señoras y señores, esta es la pelea coestelar de la noche y es a 3 asaltos de 5 minutos en la categoría de peso ligero Deluxe Fight League. Presentando primero, en la esquina blanca, un especialista en Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, récord profesional de 11 ganadas, 3 perdidas, una altura de 1,76 metros y un peso oficial de 154.3 libras. Presenting now, on the white corner, is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter, professional record of 11 wins, 3 losses. His hands, 5 feet 9 inches tall, an official weight of 154.3 pounds. Fighting straight out of Ciudad de Mexico, is La Roca, Marco Elpidio. Al otro lado de la jaula, en la esquina negra, un especialista en Muay Thai, récord profesional de 9 ganadas, 7 perdidas, una altura de 1,80 metros y un peso oficial de 154.3 libras. Presenting now, on the black corner, he's a Muay Thai fighter, professional record of 9 wins, 7 losses. His stance, 5 feet 10 inches tall, an official weight of 154.3 pounds. From Tepic, Nayarit, and fighting straight out of Tijuana, Mexico. He is the former member of the Ultimate Fighter Latin America, former UFC fighter. He is Polo Toro Reyes. The third inside the cage, el tercero sobre la jaula, Miguel Jiménez.
Ya conocen las reglas de la competencia.
So Miguel Jiménez will be your official referee for this fight. Standing across the cage, two of the baddest mixed martial artists in Latin America at 154, 155 pounds.
And you can already feel the energy of the crowd. The crowd's already cheering.
¿Están listos? ¡A pelear!
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is Luke's Fight League. My name is Alex Soto. Alongside me is Ilima Lay McFarland, the Pineapple Princess. In the black, we got Polo Reyes, and in the white, Marco Elpidio. Already Marco Polo is already in the center of the cage and stalking Elpidio. Quite a bit of a feeling process here to start off. First 30 seconds.
Yeah, this is Elpidio's game. You know, he is pretty elusive, likes to stay on the outside, you know, especially during the filling out process. So we'll see if he tries to take this fight down to the ground. He does have a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background.
Oh, wow.
But was caught coming forward with a short left hook by Polo Reyes.
Well, Elpidio came up with a quick little uppercut that just barely missed and just glanced off the forehead of Polo. Polo continues to stalk. Big right hand. Inside leg kick. Seems to find its mark.
And you see the difference in their fighting style right off the back. Like we said, Polo, he really likes to just stand right there, you know, not too much movement. And you see Elpidio back and forth, you know, trying to find his rhythm, trying to remain elusive. But Reyes doing a good job of stalking him, coming forward, trying to land that body shot earlier.
Well, it absolutely is really interesting to watch how Polo Reyes is mixing it up, going to the body and then going to the head. Again, doing the same type of combination. There's that coveted calf kick that we've been seeing all night tonight.
So we see just how powerful, you know, one strike is from Polo. That turned Elpidio around, and he goes to the body once again, which you typically tend to see with a fighter that has a lot of head movement and is back and forth. You go for the body because you know that you're going to land there.
Not a lot of movement there for body parts to move as quickly as the head. But Polo Reyes is doing fantastic. Really putting a lot of pressure on Elpidio. Elpidio is bouncing around left and right, really trying to avoid those big overhand rights from Reyes.
But he landed an overhand right of his own. Let's see if he can get off the cage. I mean, it's a pretty bad position to be in. You know, you don't have a lot of space or anything, but you know, maybe that's a strategy of Elpidio. Maybe he wants to tie up against the cage and start working to get it down to the ground. There's an inside low calf kick that was landed, answered back with a stiff jab to the body by Reyes. Again, going to the body and countering up top. Body, body, head.
Absolutely, and looking at all just this constant pressure. It's going to be able to, there's that right hand that we've been waiting for. Now finally lands and finds its mark against Elpidio. Now the question is, how is he going to be, is he anticipating that ground game of Elpidio? Is that why perhaps he's not overcommitting in those punches and throwing more than a 3-punch combination?
Very true. It's pretty difficult to open up striking when you are thinking about the takedown. But, you know, you can see the difference in power right now, again, with that overhand right previously. Or he threw the body shot first and then came up top. So really nice job at mixing it up. Again, body, body, head, mixing up with that lead left hook, looking for that power shot to the midsection of Elpidio.
Big combination there. A check and then followed up with a leg kick of his own for Polo Reyes.
And like I was saying, you can see the difference in power. You know, when Reyes throws, he is throwing. When Elpidio lands, I mean, Reyes kind of barely reacts at all. He'll eat a leg kick and then return with one and you know, turn Elpidio all the way around.
A very powerful difference there.
Yeah, but, you know, I think we kind of expected this from Reyes.
Reyes is doing a fantastic job of keeping up the pressure this entire round, finding his mark a few times already with the right hand, and there it is again.
And, you know, the reason he's landing that overhand right is because he was setting it up with the right to the body. So Elpidio is now expecting the right to the body, but instead he changes levels and goes up top to the head. So really, you know, but it's such a veteran and experienced way to set that up.
Absolutely, and not only that, but being consistent throughout the entire match. Really well performance there from the veteran Polo Reyes. How do you got this first round, Elima?
Oh, definitely Polo Reyes. I mean, he controlled the center of the cage. He was landing the more powerful shots. But, you know, like we all said and know about Elpidio, he's very durable. So he kind of ate those shots and continued on. So, you know, really impressed with his durability and his ability to take that kind of power from Powerhouse Reyes. But like I said, I give that round to Reyes for landing the harder shots, landing more shots, and stalking Elpidio and controlling the center of the octagon.
Wow, dude, it almost seems that right now that Elpidio is going into his corner wondering, okay, what should I do next? How do I get this fight on the ground? Or how is he going to
go to the ground?
Yeah. It's a very interesting perspective. We'll see if Elpidio is going to be able to adjust from the constant pressure that Polo Reyes is delivering and being very successful at, because if it continues this way, it's going to be a long night for Elpidio.
Listo, 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 a pelear.
And we're off here with round number 2, Marco Polo Reyes versus Marco Elpidio. My name is Alex Toro. Alongside me is Lima Lay McFarland. This is Luke's Fight League.
So Reyes coming with that lead left hook, you know, cutting off the movement of Elpidio. He uses that left hook to cut off the movement to the right, sends him to the other side where he can throw his overhand right. So really good footwork and great job of cutting off the side-to-side movement from Elpidio. There we see again, he's like corralling him.
There's not leaving him much space for him to move. Elpidio seems to get, that cage gets smaller and smaller as the second stick.
Elpidio answers with double jab right hand, but gets momentarily dazed by Reyes. And Reyes is throwing those front kicks, which you know, don't look like much, but when they land, man, they are just, it's shutting your midsection down. So he's attacking the body, you know, with the straight rights, the stiff jabs, the front kicks. He's slowly wearing down Elpidio, who, again, we all know is a very durable fighter. So it's almost as if Reyes wants to finish a fighter that doesn't really get finished very often. In fact, most of Elpidio's recent fights have all gone to the judges' scorecard.
Right, the last time he had a finish was in 2015 or 2016. It's been a long time for him. And right now, Polo Reyes is just taking his time and acting like a true professional, an experienced veteran, and putting a lot of pressure on Elpidio. And there's another right hand that connects beautifully right on top, as you said, Alima, mixing those punches from the body to the head. It's keeping Elpidio guessing each time. There's that double flying knee. Elpidio's not out. He is as durable as they come.
He went in for a takedown shot, but was stuffed by Reyes. But, you know, it doesn't matter if he doesn't finish that takedown. Just the fact that he went for it, it keeps Reyes thinking, okay, well, I do have to be ready for that. But, you know, doesn't matter. He's still going to stand in there and throw.
And another powerful left hook from Reyes. Elpidio still continues to stay, and he's still very, very much dangerous in this fight game. So far in this round, though, it has been one-sided. Reyes against with the punch, with the constant pressure, and those body shots are just a lot to handle for Elpidio.
I think Polo Reyes is on a mission to finish Elpidio with body shots. I mean, he really is attacking beautifully, mixing it up, but he's going for that body. You know,
and one of the things that's very classic boxing here in Mexico, Ilima, is that those body shots, you know, we talk about those calf kicks, but the body shots really is one of a blueprint of Mexican boxing.
Absolutely.
And there he is again with the liver shot.
Yes. And, you know, Elpidio is smartly switching it up and throwing those flying knees, because as Reyes attacks the body, he tends to dip his head. I mean, you need to change the levels to attack the body. So Elpidio is smartly throwing those flying knees, you know, like, hey, I see you, and comes across the top, over the top with the right hand. These guys are going to start slugging it out real soon.
Well, this is round number 2. Minute and 15 seconds left in the round. Reyes continues to pressure Elpidio up against the cage. Very dangerous, like we said, Alima.
But Elpidio, you know, he still is very much in this fight. He just answered Reyes with 4 leg kicks, make that 5 low leg kicks. So, you know, even though I feel like he is losing this fight, he is still fighting back. He is still throwing his own and landing quite a few shots on Reyes. It's just, you know, Reyes is such a powerhouse, he's not really responding to them. He just eats it and continues to stalk forward.
You know, what's incredible here to watch, too, is that Reyes is 36 years old, and he's hanging in here with a 28-year-old, and he is looking fantastic, like the true veteran fighter that he is. Still looking very agile, very focused, very powerful. But you're right, Elpidio is starting to make a little bit of a comeback here.
Yep, throwing really good combinations, nice check right there. You know, he's switching it up right now. He's throwing more. He's picking up his punch volume and his kick volume. There he goes again with a flying knee. And Polo tries to answer back with one of his own as we count down the final seconds of the second round. Beautiful job, guys.
Wow. My goodness.
Great job to Elpidio for stepping it up.
Yes, really answering the call here tonight, really turning it up, changing the punch volume, as you said, and not only that, but really delivering some flying knees that connected to the head of Polo Reyes, really checking his chin tonight, which is exactly what we expected to see, some fireworks.
Yes, it took a little bit of a while for Elpidio to warm up, but once he did, he's starting to build his confidence up. I felt that he was a little hesitant in the first round, kind of took some punishment that he didn't need to, but as soon as he started finding his range, landing a little bit more, landing those flying knees, and he's like, hey, I got a shot. I can do this. I can stand and bang with the legendary Polo Reyes. So this is a really, really entertaining fight so far. We are going into the third and final round, and I really don't know how the judges have it right now. I mean, I feel like Elpidio finished that second round really strong.
He did. I have it on my card as Polo having at least, I think, two rounds to one. We got a cut here. Referee is calling in the doctor.
Oh, because the cut man left the blood stopper in his nose, which
is illegal.
Yes.
It's not illegal. It's just bad practice. But the doctor's there taking it out. Good call from the referee to notice that. Pulling it out of here. Getting back to work.
I've had a broken nose in a fight before from a flying knee, and it's not fun. So
I heard they're not fun.
These guys, yep. Here we go in the third and final round. Let's see how Elpidio will adapt his fight strategy.
Wow, a lot of movement there from Elpidio. Strong, a little bit more aggressive, and Reyes does seem a little bit slower off the track here.
I think Elpidio knows that he needs to go for it. He is possibly down on the scorecards. I mean, I gave the first round to Reyes for sure. Second round, kind of questionable. I still think Reyes edged him out, so I think Elpidio knows that he needs to step it up. He's going to start throwing a lot more.
Nice body.
Nice. Beautiful placed body.
Wow. That's the second one he's hit this round so far.
I mean, and those cumulative body shots, man, really, really add up. So, again, that's a testament to the durability of Elpidio, that he's taking those body shots. It doesn't seem to be slowing down at all.
It's definitely a lot of fun watching this fight. K-side. Beautiful right hand. There's a left hook that connects for Reyes. And a body shot. Seems to really slow down Elpidio. Right hand connects. Beautiful counters there from Elpidio. I mean, from Reyes. Up high. Wow, Reyes is just sticking to the fundamentals. He really is just staying very conservative here.
I mean, I was going to say, this is such a technical fight right now. This is truly a joy to watch. Beautiful slip to an overhand right, getting his head off the line. As he threw that, was able to avoid Elpidio's right as well.
And something you don't see very often, too, is the parries. He's pairing up those jabs from Elpidio and coming in with the same hand. It's really fun boxing to watch.
Yes, yes. Again, this is truly a technical fight and a lot of fun to watch right now. I know we said that we expected a knockout, but I'm okay if it goes to decision, being able to watch these guys work.
It's definitely fun. We're at almost at the midway point of the third and final round of this match before we head to the main event. Alessandro Costa versus Jorge Calvo. So stay tuned for the next one. But in the meantime, we got quite a fight on our hands here tonight.
And, you know, Reyes is doing a really good job, again, throwing those body shots, the front or push kick to the midsection. And it's more of a flick, too. It's not necessarily a push kick, but that flick, if you get the heel or your top of your toes into the midsection right there, it's not necessarily the liver, but it will still shut you down. It'll still knock the wind out of you. There's an oblique kick by Elpidio to try and target the knee of Reyes' lead leg, but doesn't slow down a bit.
Oh, there's that flying knee. That's just, he's been threatening that all night.
Under 2 minutes left in this fight, and these guys are going for it.
Wow, just straight back to work is Reyes.
I mean, and great takedown defense by Reyes. I mean, his hips are so powerful that it doesn't seem like he gets taken down very often.
No, he's doing very, very well tonight. Big adjustments from what we've seen usually. He's standing and bagging, but he's sticking to his fundamentals, not taking a lot of risks, but really throwing down body and mixing it up. But Reyes eats 2 punches from Elpidio.
Reyes was able to block that overhand right and return on his own. Went for an up elbow right there. Oh, I'm sorry, a body shot. Just missed with that flying knee again.
Things are getting really exciting here. 1 minute left in this third and final round.
This is really entertaining. I mean, these guys are true fighters.
Anything can happen here, folks.
Absolutely. Nice low calf kick by Elpidio. But again, Reyes just walks right through that and continues to march forward.
Power right hands. I mean, it shows the power that Reyes brings to the cage and the style of pressure. There it is again.
Elpidio eats a 1-2, but still continues to fight back. I mean, talk about grittiness and durability.
And volume.
Yes.
Volume from Reyes. I mean, I'd love to see the stats on
that.
that.
Landed. That was the third flying knee that landed about. And Reyes, man, he's just
and
Terminator.
He one of his own.
He throws one of his own, gets momentarily taken down. Let's see if he can fight back up to his feet. I mean, it's too late in the round for Elpidio to really do anything, but slams him down at the bell. What a great fight. Congratulations, guys.
Wow.
I mean, that was truly spectacular to watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was the co-main event that we dreamt of having here tonight. We have a crew. We have people out here witnessing firsthand here in Monterrey, Mexico, El Polo Reyes.
Señoras y señores, después de 3 asaltos, nos vamos a las tarjetas de los jueces. Ladies and gentlemen, we have gone the distance, and after 2 rounds, we go to the scorecards. Judge Lopez scored the fight 30-27. Judge Gallegos scored the fight 29-28. And Judge Treviño scored the fight 29-28 to declare the winner by unanimous decision to Polo Toro Reyes.